Our white-haired girl is basically had become Cinderella, and now she can't leave her little garden now. But now you have Jacopo and Moriya talking. Let's see if things work out in the end. Calling me surprised. I didn't think you let me in. Have I ever denied access to you to my room? Nope. But you've been looking pretty glum lately. I never exactly been a cheery man. Haha, true enough. Well, if you can hear it, let me know. If not, I don't want to turn the volume because everyone's sleeping in my house right now, so that's why I'm not gonna turn it on. Haha, true enough. I know you told me before not to talk about your wife. My nose where it doesn't belong today. There's been a lot of chat among the maids lately about you getting in rough with her. I mean, you got the poor thing locked up in a shed outside. You're not leaving the best impressions on anyone. You're here to box my ears. I don't know on that half. But on the other half, I'm concerned about you. I know you're not that kind of a man to threaten someone without good reasons. You're not. I thought you were friends with her. I am. And it hurts seeing her in so much pain. Then why has that not changed the way you act around me? I would think you'd be scorning me with the rest of the maids. Oh, I see how it is. You don't trust me, and we've known each other for so long that this isn't a question of whose side I'm on. You're in pain too. I can see that. You're always so bottled. You always bottle things up, kept them hidden. You're too proud to rely on others, but you should properly vent to someone before it reaches the point where you no longer can. Say, Jacopo, do you remember the promise you made a while back? How far back? Back when you were still shorter than me. You were 14 and I was 12. I had to leave town. You came to see me off. Quite frankly, I didn't think you'd come. I was surprised, even if I didn't show it. Oh boy. And then a long cutscene again. Here we go. Jacopo, where's your dad? Or are you here alone? You didn't even tell me. There's no reason you to leave town. My old man says the Champolines have more power. I should be the one to leave you. It's not that simple. Grown-ups have a lot to consider. So don't give me that look, Jacopo. We were kids, but we both kind of started to catch on to the situation within our families and the bonds that the land held on us. Although we didn't know any of the details at the time, my grandpa owned all the land the city was built on, but he was a very conservative man. He didn't try to spend his influence, instead opting to fortify what he already had. I didn't know what exactly it first started, but organizations were used to administrate cities. And when we were kids, my dad was the head of the family. I can't pronounce that word. But just because he was an advisor, doesn't mean he was powerless. While my dad made the decisions, my grandpa was the only one allowed to find him on them. Your father was head of the family that served under my dad. He wasn't exactly happy about that. But parents quarreling doesn't affect their kids, or at least that's what I thought at the time, and what you probably thought too. But there was still a chance we could be caught in the crossfire. So my dad decided to send me and my mom away, off the island and to the north, where some more prosperous areas. He thought that by sending us there, we could live our lives clean, regardless of where we came from. There's no exchange to what's in our blood, though. You could have told me too, or were you planning on leaving without saying anything? No, it's just all decided so quickly. Why do you sound so accepting? Those have a lot to consider. You bet they do. We could at least let them know that you were opposed to it, Moriya. But no. Your tail went straight between your legs as soon as you were told. You just gave up and accepted straight away. I thought you were better than that. You think I don't know that? But I'll just be in my dad's way if I stay. I'm a kid, a girl. I wouldn't be any help if something happened. And I don't need someone to protect me. I never once thought of you as a girl. Hey now, that's me. Yeah, I knew someone who was a girl, but she acted like a tomboy. In a good way. Oh jeez, thanks Jacopo. Now you're getting me all mushy too. If anyone should be sad here, it's me. I'm not sad. Oh really? You sure you're not actually torn that I won't be around anymore? You're a huge crybaby after all, Jacopino. Hey! When have I ever cried? And don't call me that. I made you mad. Short fuse as ever, I see. You gotta learn to keep your head. You're a man, heir to the Barzetti family. Don't you lecture me. Just so pighead. You can at least listen to me this once before I'm gone. Hey Moriya. Got a little time to spare? Huh? Yeah, sure, but not much. The carriage is gonna be here soon. Do you have enough for a trip to the hill and back? Yeah, I should time for that. Whoa. Because our families weren't really able to get along with other kids in the city, so we played a lot up at the hill of God, I cannot speak today. It became kind of like our little secret lair. There was an abandoned house up there. I guess an old farmhouse or something. And kids love that sort of thing, you know? We called it Casa Nosara, our home, and we pretend it was actually ours. We drew circles on the wall and chalk and used it for target practice. We brought up a bale of straw and used it to make makeshift beds. When either of us got into fights with our parents, we stayed the night here instead of home. In retrospect, I'm sure they knew where we were going and just let us do our thing. Oh yeah, there was this one time we were playing and a huge storm rolled in, trapping us there. The wind wasn't just howling, it was screaming bloody murder. It was obvious. It was blowing so hard, I thought the house might fly away. As I recall, you were crying that night. Hey, Nero! Hey, Nero! You here to see me off too? Ah, there you go, wagging your tail with that dumb look on your face. You have no idea what's going on, do you? It wasn't just the two of us here who made Casa Nosada our home base, though. There was one more, a stray black dog. I'm pretty sure it didn't have actual black fur, though, and it was just really, really dirty. Of course he doesn't. He's a stupid animal. Oh, don't you talk about him like that. He's one of us. What were you planning to do about Nero? Nero, just leave him behind? Nothing else I can do. Can't bring a dog in the carriage. Besides, you're here, so it'll be fun. You take care of Nero after all, alright? He doesn't like me. You're the only one who can take care of him. Maybe so, but I'm not coming back. He'll starve if you don't figure something out. He's a puny runt. I doubt he can win a fight for scraps. Come on, do it for me. You said you won't be coming back. Did you mean that? Are you absolutely never returning to this town? There's no telling what may or may not happen, so it's best not to get your hopes up. Better that than the pain of getting letting down. Well, I've turned you quite the cynic, huh? Maybe if I'd been born to a more normal family, I'd be in my room in a pile of dolls right about now. My head in the clouds. I can imagine you doing that. nor do I think that's normal. Well said. Ah, hey, stop that, Nero. Quit licking me. Ah, that tickles and you reek. Moriya. What is it? Come back. I don't care if you don't know when it will be. Just don't say you'll never return. No one knows what things are gonna end up. Maybe my old man will gain more power. Or maybe yours will. I think as soon as they are, I'll better be your old man. Then down the line, I'll work a search for that Campanella family. And that just be fine by me. But even if that's not the future that lies ahead, I promise, I will make a place for you. So Moriya, question. Do you have a crush on me? Oh shit. What? What? Kidding, I'm just kidding. Don't need for know me for a fit. I was just playing around. Here I am trying to have a serious conversation with you, and then you listen to me. I don't have time for those, those kinds of feelings for you. I consider you a lifelong friend. My one and only friend. That's why I came to see you off, and that's why I'm telling you this now. Whether you're a girl or boy is irrelevant. Friendship lasts longer than something so such fanfic feel romance as romance. Am I wrong with that? I don't know. Don't laugh, damn it! It's humiliating. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I agree entirely. Yeah, we've always been on the same page, Jacopo. Maybe we did fight a lot, but there wasn't one we didn't get through. No one else understood just how lonely it was. We're a match for all the other kids, trying to fit into their happy little circle. We could afford it to be found out after all. You're right about that. Neither of us had any real allies. Except for each other, of course. Nope. I'm glad I got the chance to play with you. If we hadn't been there, I probably would have been bothered caring for Nero either. And it's too funny watching him chase you around. You're a sick girl, Moriya. Say, Jacopo. This place will still be Casa Nostra. You won't have to leave, right? You won't do anything to it, will you? Of course not. This is our home. That was always the plan. Right, thanks. Though you being all nice is kinda creepy, Jacopo. It's not gonna start snowing, is it? How rude. We're ever gonna be like that? I'm not sure I want to give it to you. Huh? Give what? A present? You should have said sooner. Gimme. You don't have to shred up. You don't have a shred of tack, do you? What's the matter? Come on, what you mean? Let me have it, soldier. Oh, Moriya. Consider this a temporary parting gift. You've been wanting one of these for a while. Oh, is that a cartridge from a Colt Navy? No way! Did you swipe it? I'll probably get shelled for it too. Whoa! Wow! That's amazing! I always want to get my hands on the real thing. This is from one that hanging up in your house, isn't it? The one your dad was bragging about. They just started selling them this year. And it's ridiculous hard to get your hands on one, or so I hear. Man, guns to the new world or something else, right? Just imagine the moment the hammer coming crashing down the back of the sentence chills down my spine. Are you sure a girl going crazy over a bullet cartridge? What's the big deal? I like what I like. You'll get in trouble if you don't put this back though, won't you? Don't worry. I'll return it when you return. And I won't tell anyone I gave it to you. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take you upon that then. Thanks, Jacopo. It'll be my treasure. That goes without saying, but don't you lose it. I'll be giving to you as simple as our friendship. No matter how far apart we may be, or how much time may pass, or how things play out with our families, we will always be friends. That cartridge symbolizes that promise. It's a promise, Jacopo. Our families may outwardly hate each other, but I'll always be your friend, always be on your side. And don't you ever go back on those words. I swear upon this glorious cartridge, this historic land, and the names of my ancestors, I shall not make myself a liar. I trust you, Moriya. Well, we'll meet again. It may be many years from now, but that won't change a thing. Our friendship will never fade. Oh boy, how times have definitely changed. God, you were durable back then, and short to boot. Now, you've hardened so much. I was flabbergasted when I next saw you. Dressed all fancy from head to toe, you became quite the little smug little bastard, I thought. You sure weren't that little kid anymore. You have quite the memory. Oh well, I don't forget my promises, and never forget what I said. I'll always be on your side. The question is, did you remember? I did. I remember every word you said that day. And, as I said, I left Casa Nosora as it was. That was quite some distance away now. Imagine if we went back and did a little work on it. We could have it looking just like the old times. And, you know, about a year after he left, he suddenly disappeared. Just for the record, I did take care of him, as he told me to. I'm guessing he got in a fight with another stray or something. I searched, but could never find him. Oh well. Yeah, it's been more than a decade. Not everything's gonna be exactly the same. Yo, you, however, have changed a bit from the girl you were all those years ago. Neither have you. Sure, you seem different from the outside, but at your core, I believe you haven't changed at all. Still the same old Jacoponino. Could you not call me that? I have changed quite a bit, unlike you, and I am well aware of it. Say, Jacopo, did you ever consider me supportive of everything you could have said? Of course you are. You constantly support me, past and present. You're the proof of the existence of a kind of friendship that can transcend gender, blood, any other such. I can't pronounce that. It's honestly kind of bizarre seeing you without a stick up your ass. Wow, harsh words. Come on now, hear me out. You almost had me blushing there. Anyway, before you put that stick back up there, tell me something. Am I still your only ally? You are. Of everyone in this mansion, I'm the only one. Yes. If she would at least have a little more the matter. I didn't actually intend to treat her like that. Believe me, Uncle. I know. I mean, from a girl's perspective, what you did is pretty awful. But hey, I'm not a girl, according to you anyway. I will always be on your side, no matter what. God, I feel as though I'm being consoled. That's what I was going for. I should never open up to you. Oh boy. Hey, now it's probably not the best thing to bring this up, but I have a letter. A letter. Written by the madam, here. A letter. From wife, let me see it. What the hell am I reading? I was considering to keep it a secret, but have having seen it, I thought hiding you from you might only hurt you more, so I decided what's best to show you. Who is this? Who is this letter for? As if, but that can't. I love you. Who is she writing to? I don't know this man. Take a deep breath, Yakupo, and listen to me. Oh shit. The madam's having an Oh god, Moriya. Why? That's only gonna make him mad. I haven't changed a bit. If you seriously believe that, then I got news for you, pal. Anyone who acts exactly the same as they did in the past is doing just that, acting, much like I do around you. Our friendship will never change. Haha, what a fucking joke. You picked the wrong girl to put your trust into, and they call you a suit. Can you taste that fucking irony? Well, that just makes things easier for me. But my god, it's suffocating playing the good girl. That stupid, pitiful, cheerful little ray of sunshine, Moriya. Sickening. On the other hand, the payoff is fantastic. I can't stop. God, watch him lose his cool was incredible. My sides hurt just thinking about it. You're telling me she wrote this? Who else could read it? It's in her handwriting. Why? Why must she continue to betray me? Has she not taken enough already? What else could she possibly want from me? I told her to stay away from my gatherings. I had the rose garden torn down, and yet she finds other men? I told her it wouldn't happen again. That if she betrayed me one more time, I'd kill her. Yeah. Out of my way, Moriya. I have to talk to her. Ask her what's the letter about. Who is this man? And depending on how she answers, I may have to. Holy Yakupo, calm down. Silence. How am I supposed to say calm down right now? Listen to me. Relax. You try talking right now, and you're not getting anywhere. You're aware just how friends you are, aren't you? Oh, bitch, please. After the last cutscene, fuck Moriya. Besides, you think you're just gonna tell me the truth, even if you do manage to ask. Of course not. You may look prim and proper, but that's not the real her. I don't think she's a bad persona. Not a bad person. The woman wrote this letter to another man. She crossed the line, you hear me? I agree with you there. She's gone too far with this letter. But remember, she's your wife and the daughter of a noble. You know exactly what will happen if you lose control of yourself and do something to her. It's not gonna look good for you. She may be in ability, but I have the Coast Guard. We have our own way of taking care of these kinds of problems. Still, it's plain as day, it only makes a bigger mess. No one else knows about this yet. Are you telling me to act like nothing's happening when she so blatantly disrespects me? Yakupo, could you let me take care of it? My friends, I'm friends to madam, you know that. She listens to me, so I'll make sure it gets through to her. So much you care about her. I could ask you. It would be disgraceful. There's nothing to be ashamed of. What I did tell you, I'm on your side, and you're on mine. We're in this together. You can ask me things you couldn't ask others to do. I have tight lips. Anything you ask, I'll keep absolutely under wraps. Damn it! You're right. Yes, you're right. I am well aware that I will lose myself in her presence. If I try talking to her now, I probably will do something rash. Yes, I'll probably. Make sure everything works out. Got it? You and the man can go back to your way things used to be, so you don't have to suffer anymore. I'll take care of it. I'm the only one who understands your pain. I am the only one who can help you out. Moriya, don't make that face, Yakupino. Thank you, Moriya. Please, let her know that if she has seen another man, and if she does silently mock me for not being of noble blood, that I still love her. That I don't want to raise my hand against her. You love her? That's right! You've been too busy chasing your stacks of paper. You don't have what it takes to truly love a woman. I'll say though, I was surprised you lost your head that badly. You're quite the little crush you've got. Look, you can just sit down and talk to her like a rational human being, and presto, all your problems will be solved. But you can't even imagine, which is why you're in this predicament. Once you're convinced of something, Jacopo, you never let go of it. And she's too timid to speak up for herself. Sorry, madam. I got nothing against you. I just didn't expect things to go quite this well. There's no stopping now when I got this much momentum. Also, watching a pretty girl like you break down gives me goosebumps. You're still convinced I'm the only person you can trust? How do you react to the letter? Well, yeah, about that, would not take it. Oh no, you look at it, just, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about this, madam. He said he's too busy with the work. And tossed the letter aside. Fuck you, Moriya. I told him to make sure he writes your reply. But he's got around to it at all. I see. That's a shame. Huh? It kills me to see like this, man. I don't know why it's be so heartless. Fuck you again, Moriya. Not even talking to you a bit of timing on this day to read the letter to you. Poured your soul into writing. It's unacceptable. I'm sure he really is busy. He did not throw it away, though, did he? I imagine he means to read it when he has more time. Madam, after everything he's done to you, you still think he means well? I have faith. My timing was poor, that's all. I believe in him. I believe the day will come when he gives me his attention again, as he did before. Madam! So, could I ask you to believe with me, Moriya? So you have faith he will once more show me his love, and that mine will reach him. Something tells me that it will all work out if you pray for it. Yeah, okay. If you're fine with praying, I'll pray. I'll get down on my knees for you, madam. I have faith. Thank you. I would like to write another letter. When it's complete, could I ask you to deliver it to him? I'll give him as many as you want. As many as it takes for you to get through to him. Oh God, Moriya's losing. You really gotta learn not to be so trusting, madam. Take a real close look, and you will see exactly who it was that ground your happy little life into dust. Thank you, Moriya. I am the reincarnator of the Mother of God. Oh God, I can't hold back the laughter. This is the stage of my own creation. We didn't have enough actors, so the playwright had to take an extra role herself. But that only adds the excitement. Yes, this is all my masterpiece. You're just ignorant puppets, dancing to my tune, from the first shot to the last, blind to whose fingers is sitting on the trigger. Listen to me, Jacopo, and try to keep your head. I saw the madam meeting with another man behind your back. You know the arch in the rose garden? The far side of the mansion, side from the mansion, making it a perfect place to hide. I saw her back there. From the looks of it, the madam's having her meetings with one of the men who comes to your business gatherings. They don't act like they're just friends. Just be clear. I don't have any solid proof, so I best if you don't mention this to her yet. really wanted to start throwing around accusations only. Find out too late. It was all a big misunderstanding. I'll get to the bottom of it. So I think the man might have her eyes on Silverman. Being a woman, you know, I can tell these things. So you get these suggestive looks. But to whom I cannot point at. A lot of people coming out of this house after all. What? You want to keep her from leaving her room? That might be for the best. With so much going so well, it means like even God's on my side. They just can't talk it over with one another. But they won't, and they're in deeper and deeper shit for it. You're the only one I can trust, Moriya. And the timing that night, oh my God, it was perfect. Hey, Jacopo, I could be misreading her, but something seems off about the man, like she's on the edge or something. I tried to edge her into revealing what's going on, and she let it slip that she might be going off with someone tonight. She's not going with you, is she? Where you were going out to survey a construction site today, right? Then I suggested you take care of it quickly. A dance? This time of night? Yep. And since it's so late, no loud music. All you get is a little whistling courtesy of me. But this room is too small for it. We'll use the Great Hall. Won't that put us in everyone else's way? You'll probably complain with the noise too, right? No need to worry. Jacopo's out instructing some factories today. After that, he's got a meeting. So he'll be staying the night elsewhere. I thought you would not be back until tomorrow. And how would you know that? Don't forget. No, forget that. Does my staying the night elsewhere have any effect on you? You were just waiting for this opportunity, weren't you? No. What would I possibly want you out of the house for? I'm sure you know better than anyone. What? What's the smell? Perfume? Where did you get perfume? And I have to say, you seem to have quite the time. Having quite the time to look at you. You're out of breath, red as a beet. I made that right decision coming back. Where the hell were you going? I'm sorry, this is my fault. I asked you to dance. And me bringing the perfume only made things worse. No, you don't need to feel bad about anything, Moriya. Everything you did was the best, and just at heart. She doesn't respect me in the slightest. And I was able to put that perfume to great use. The money-sucking leeches somehow showed up at the perfume time too. I'm pretty sure that's when Yakuza started getting actively violent. A jealous man is a wonderful thing. Always imagine the worst and making matters worse for it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whoa. Wow, is that you? Tom-san? It's been so long. What brings you here? Oh, look at it is. Little Miss Champanel. There's a surprise. I expect to see you at this side of the Great Blue. Oh, you know, I became Yakuza, man. Huh? Oh, well, tell me impressed. After all, I would have thought you were nothing to do with it. That was between our parents. Yakuza didn't have anything to do with it. Well, it would sure be nice for all you younger generations to go through life without nothing. It's probably that kind of powder cake. Nothing that's my place to talk. No need to worry about yourself. No need to worry about yourself, any of that. So what brings you here, Tom? I'm a little, you know how it is. Having a little trouble staying afloat. Ah, I see. So you'd be begged for offerings. Pretty shameless, Tom. No point in shame if it ain't making money. Toss that out with the chamber pot. Hell, might make things easier if I quit being human altogether. Are you hard for cash? Unfortunately, numbers were supposed to go up, but for some reason they ended up going down instead. Might be the best to kick at the gambling habit. No, that's like telling me to go off myself. I bet. Say, Tom, Maybe I could get pitch in a bit too. Oh, you mean it? That's a huge help. There's seriously not a scrap of shame in you. However, in exchange, I'd like to do something for me. Someone whose face needs a visit. Someone whose face needs a fist. Is it for my fist? Get a number? I could also possibly cut him to chunks and toss him into the ocean. Whoa, keep it clean. I'm not asking you to do anything like that. What is it then? Something low-life can we do? It'll be easy. And it's nothing bad either. You're going to talk to Yakubo, aren't you? Well, there's something I'd like to tell him. Tell him where you're at. You know he's married, right? He's got a pretty nasty. He's got a pretty nasty sweat, though. That's so. Sounds like she's got it rough. She does. She's literally devoted to him too. I've been trying to nudge things the right direction to get her back on good terms with him, but I haven't much luck. Liar, bitch. Hey, ain't that something? The two of them. She won't work out though. Normally yes, but it's reached a point where I can't bear to sit back and watch anymore. I don't like seeing the two of them in pain. I want to do something for them. I'm no. You're pretty devoted yourself, little lady. I'm not involved right now. Just doing the right thing. But the thing is, Yakubo won't hear a word of it. I figured maybe you, being a man, might be able to get through him a little better than me. Doubt he listened to me either, to be honest. Come on, you should be really close though. And I'm doubting he hates you. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Anyway, talking something anyone can do. So, what do you want to tell him? I need to give him a bit of scolding. Tell the madam came to ask you for advice. That she accidentally let slip that the way he treats her day-to-day puts her grief. Never met his wife before, you know. It works even better that way. She's so down, she can't even talk to anyone about it. She thought that maybe you, being fan, might be able to help. She never met you, but she still latched onto the gray hope. I'm sure when Yako finds out she's brought up with the family, he'll know he can't keep mistreating her. Things like this, they hit home harder when they come from someone on the outside. You make a decent point. Just remember, little lady, all I can do is bring it up with him. I can't guarantee it'll change nothing. That's all I need you to do. Thanks a bunch, Tom. Oh, right, one more thing. This is some perfume that's quite popular recently. Ask him to give it to the man as a gift. If you won't take it, you keep it. Give it to another woman. Sell it. Whatever you want. Perfume, huh? You're very thoughtful, you. Women do like getting gifts like that. Yes, we do. If Big Bad Yakubo gives some of that, they'll probably be lovebirds again before you know it. I'm sure. Never thought the day I'd come to that got to play Cupid. I'm starting to get kind of excited about this. Stay focused, Thompson. Thanks. Oh, didn't hear any of this from me. I'm just trying to pull up the strings from the shadows. God, Moriya's a bitch. Their relationship is in complete shambles, and Yakubo still he fucking loves her. And the madam says she still believes in him. Haha, Susie, how stupid can you be? Poor Yakubo. Poor madam. Now then, let's see what this boulder rolls to next, and how far it keeps rolling. Naturally, I'll be nudging it along its way. I bet Yakubo hears every single word, because after all, I play lives or dies. I play lives or dies by the director's hands. Oh god. I love how the music just changed. It's more scary now. Master, are you shocked? Or do you instead lament this development? I was deeply sorrowful, though to a lesser degree about Moriya's true intentions, and more shameful in inability to recognize her Imaginations. Yes, my imagination. Yes, her imagination lays undetected for years. Oh my god. Thank you, Prozy, for teaching me that word. Her imaginations. At that time, I too believed that Moriya, the white-haired girl's one and only ally. It was not till everything had drawn to a close that I discovered the truth. Then I know how. Then I know now how the tale ends, you say. Yes, that is correct. Well, well aware that this is not the case, I told you the story in a way that suggests she was on the white-haired girl's side. Oh my. I wanted this consistent line. That's consistent. If that truly is lying to you, Master. I merely want to present the events to you in order. Starting from the beginning, Moriya's ill intentions were still valid in shadow. I wanted you to know the same feelings of concentration I had experienced. Oh god, something's gonna happen. The white-haired girls continue to write letter after letter. They were all addressed to her dear husband, detailing her every persistent love for him, and her desire for their relationship to return to where it once been. My beloved, I'm sure your hands are quite full right now. That's fine. Doesn't change my love for you. Do you remember the day we went out together? That was perhaps the most wonderful day of my life. I had a truly incredible time. I still treasure the gift you gave me, for it is the one and only present I have received from you. That reminds me, Moriya tried to teach me how to dance, and that will ever progress beyond being laughably bad, though. It would be nice if someday you and I could dance together. Perhaps when you had a little respite from work, we could go out again, maybe taking carriage somewhere a little further away. We could dine at the restaurant more to your liking. Although I think the cuisine at the other restaurants was exquisite, personally. Do I, perhaps, have an unrefined palate? Moriya altered letters before delivering them, however. She changed the address from Yakubo to another man. She would cut away the top of the page where Yakubo's name on it, and a space below Ren's different name. She could have not mimicked the writer's girl's handwriting for the full length of the letter. Moriya could make a single name look adequately familiar, and it would, after all, be quite difficult to notice minor disappearances in such a small quantity of text. This ain't looking good at all. Again, another letter. Why did you keep writing these? Juggle eyes, the modified letters look like professions of love for another man. The more she inscribes her feelings for Yakubo, the greater the turmoil grew within his heart. Even though her love was directly towards him, I can't believe what I'm reading. A restaurant Moriya like knew it. You have been going out with another man, all the while pretending to be in chastity in my presence. I still treasure the gift you gave me. For God's sake, you have to be fucking kidding. But I'm sure she can't leave that room. She'll never see this man again. In time, she'll let go, and so he will listen to me, resign myself to the hope that everything will fix itself. How did I end up like this? Such a pitiful man I've become. On the surface, Moriya acted quite heartbroken at the sight of their suffering. When she returned to her room, the walls echoed with her crackles. She derived a great deal of entertainment from their squirming. The more they withered in anguish, the deeper her satisfaction grew. Let the transition. And both the white-haired girl and Yakubo continued to place their confidence in Moriya, the one responsible for everything. The white-haired girl never possessed a sense of distrust. So she took everything Moriya said as truth, continuing in her agony to write letters to Yakubo. Letter after letter after letter. My beloved, are you? I can't remember. It's been some time since we last saw another, so I know not what you've been doing of late. I only hope you remain in good health. I would, if possible, prefer to tell you everything in person, but I do not have the courage, so these letters are my only option. I am adequately expressing my feelings, my love for you. If at the time, I appreciate a response. You never get a response, though. Not as long as I'm intercepting them. There's no way I'm allowing these, or your love to get to him. It would certainly make things easier, but I don't. My imagination will run wild. Fantasize about her writing to this other man, or what she might be putting in a correspondence. I better be off knowing the truth. Rather than torment myself. It's the better option. Dr. Book said that every letter without fail. She merely nodded as he accepted his face in discomfort, and the pour over the text where he was done. I assume he did not want her to see. He started sinking into darkness. He had put his trust into his wife rather than Moriya. He would have almost certainly been able to realize that these letters were written despite the ultimate recipient name. Everything she wrote about concerning him, after all. How could someone have lived the vast life as her have so many identical experiences with two distant men? Why could he not find himself to trust her? Perhaps down here was simply easier. If you were in his position, would you trust her? Well, look at that. Would you maintain faith in her, the woman you have been waiting so long? Would you believe the feelings she professed were for you genuine? She continued writing letters day after day, week after week, without hiatus. She had by a large run of things to say, but did not put an end to her letter writings. She repeated what she had been written before. Nevertheless, they did not see one another in person. The white-haired girl's forbidden love, forbidden from leaving her shed, can only wait for her husband to pay her a visit. My beloved, there's a little bit of fog down today. Was it like this reminds me of my countryside? I was born on an island, purposely covered in thick fog. I would not say I would like to return, but thinking about it does make me feel rather homesick. Does that happen to you? That reminds me. Aside from that one time, you have not told me much of your homeland. It would be nice if you could pay it a visit together sometime. Speaking of which, before I left, an exhibition of something sort of was held there. I was unable to attend. Perhaps you had the chance when it was near you. I imagine you had, but with your interest in new technology, next time you have a chance, I would enjoy hearing what they had to display. An exhibition? Ah, that's right. There was one. It was a year ago. Quite a bit of attention since it was supposed to be held in Paris. I was busy preparing for a wedding. I had no time to attend an exhibition. And while I was doing that, and giving a woman I've never met before my full attention, you were giving yours to a different man? Has this been going on for that long? You simply stepped up and taken action. You could have put an end to the stream of letters, of which given rise to further misunderstanding. You needed merely ask why your girls in person to whom the letters were addressed, rather what they had described were true, and the twisted thread of this confusion would have been all unraveled. But he had no such efforts, relying instead on Moriya to serve as his intern. Feel as though I have not long known at long last. I'll come to understand just what kind of man Jacopo was. Excuse me. Well, he had a great deal of pride in his capabilities. He had a far less confidence in himself as a person. If he had faith in himself, perhaps he could have put faith in his wife as well. He had pride not being so twisted. As perhaps he would not have been so afraid of being hurt. Instead, he was afraid. Afraid of being rejected by her. Afraid to face reality, where his beloved partner scorned him, where the woman he loved laughed him distant, where she had countless others mocked him. The thought of it paralyzed him. The environment which he had been raised played a significant part in his state of mind, I expect. Occasionally the name of the letter would change. Moriya was making the white girls out to be having affairs with multiple other men. She could never do such a thing, of course. But Aikawa, thinking Moriya's only ally, believed everything she said. If I could figure out who this man is and where he resides, if I could tell me every last thing about the relationship with my wife, what if the information went public as a result? If the news of her identity spread, and we will reach my homeland, the fate of the I can't pronounce it. The fate of our family is in your hands, son. There's a limit to what we can accomplish on this timeline. If we don't turn our attention outwards, we will wither away and die. And not just his family, the whole land will find itself famished and emaciated, defenseless against invasions as we waste away. I won't stand by and watch my homeland crumble. Sure, our methods may be crude and not always others for praise, but they produce undeniable results. The unfortunate thing is, the previous Campo family was an incredible man. It took all he had to merely preserve a small chunk of world. But I'm not like that, and neither are you. Most I can do is rely on the foundation to make it easier for you to work, which means everything rests upon your shoulders, both the future of this family and the future of the country. It all falls to you. The marriage is happening too quickly. It would be madness not to hurry, given the circumstances. You should be well aware of that. We need the head of the family, named climbing the social ladder, in short order, or we are going to have everything ripped right from under us. If the woman is your liking, you can find another one, that is. She's only going to be your wife in name. Listen to me, son. You must not allow her to fool around. The most vital thing to have is in our society. Money, power, yes, they are important. What matters most is respect. No one's gonna follow her. Campo family lineage, that ain't respect. They'll try to undermine your authority. Once someone deems you weaker than them, courtesy goes out the window, and that's judgment that's near impossible to overturn. Betrayal spreads like fire through a force, and once the flame lit, both of us come crashing down. You must not let anyone put you down. You must not let anyone think you're that kind of man a woman can walk all over. If by any chance your fiancé is ever unfaithful to you, kill her before you confront her. Your place above all else. Climb to the top. You'll never be content with someone above you. You can never forget the weight you carry on your shoulders. This is your responsibility. The fate of the family is in your hands. Kill anyone who stands your way. Admit the truth. Oh my God. Respect. And he snaps. And once again, we have another unfortunate tale of the white-haired girl. I must keep intercepting her letters. I must keep her locked up. I still have work to do. I cannot allow anyone to learn how she discarded me. Kill her. That's how an old man says to handle it. That's the last resort. It's not yet. God damn it. It's downright wrong for me to even to have these feelings for someone. Fuck. Master, your carriage is waiting outside. How are you coming along? Oh, that's right. I had an inspection scheduled today. Alright, have a wait. Is something wrong, Master? You look a little hazy. I'm fine. If you're not feeling well, you should stay. I said I'm fine. It's not your job to try to interfere my condition. Yes, sir. Damn it. Keep it on wraps. Act like normal. You can at least do that much, damn you. Take care. Take care of your trips, Master. Yeah. It's not. It's not the usual coachman. Oh, I feel like I've seen him somewhere. Your fault. Huh? That we... Hey, speak up. Die, Yakuba. Master? Ah! There's a knife in your stomach. Oh God, someone, anyone! Silence! Don't make a scene. Call the doctor. Yes, sir. Now I remember where I seen him before. That's right. I put his factory out of business. I needed out of the picture to expand my business. I guess he had a grudge about that. I should have been more careful. Blood flows. It was surprising abundance from stab. It's not stopping me. Son of a bitch! Bro, he's wait. Come on. You have to be kidding. Oh, he's dead. Oh shit. I know very well what kind of man you are. You won't hesitate to lead a blind man off a cliff. If it furthers your own goals, you will make money off others' lives. You stand upon a mountain of corpse, crackling everyone even below you. For a man like you, love comes as natural as flying. Guess what? You don't have any emotions, and you never have. You've always been this way. Oh God, it's gonna show Moriya, is it? My childhood was day after day of mockery. You're just a bunch of nobodies trying to pretend your name means anything. They would say, sneering and gargling, Moriya treated me as an equal. But she was the only one. I wanted to show them up, and to do that, I have to rise to the top, or at least high enough they can laugh at them. My old man was the only one who wanted that. I did too. I had to make them acknowledge that I had a value as a man, who actually wants to go through life and being laughed at. I had to make them recognize that what I did had value, and had neither love nor compassion to do that. Or that's what I thought. Shows the white-haired girl in the beginning. I only ever intended to use that woman as someone here to build a name for myself, or it should serve a purpose. I could simply cast her aside. That's what I thought, or rather, that's what I endeavored to make myself think. But deep down, I felt bad for her. I pitied this woman, who was being made to marry a man she'd never met before. I'm sure what she really wanted was to have a regular marriage with someone she loved, because the family wanted to cling to the name. She wasn't afforded that opportunity. I wanted to do something for her. It didn't have to be anything grand. I genuinely wanted that. The day of her wedding was when I first saw her. Her face, practically obscured behind the veil, was gorgeous and crucial. She was smiling at me. I had to expect to find only gloom and despotence, I can't pronounce it, in her eyes. But instead, she smiled. The moment when I saw that smile, I wanted to be a permanent part of my life. I truly did. Wanted to ensure she always had a smile on her face. Is this my room? I'm alive? God damn it. I feel nauseous. What time is it? The world's so blurred. It's so hot. You mustn't get up. The doctor said bacteria entered your body through the womb. Because of that, you have a very high fever. What are you? What are you doing here? I was told you've been badly wounded, but thankfully it was not fatal. How did you make it out of... Pardon? Oh, I see. Hurry up, then. Would you like some medicine to reduce the fever? You should feel better. Yes. No! Stay by my side for a little longer. Is there anything I can do for you? Can you ask me anything? My hand. Your hand. Could you hold my hand? If you don't want to, that's fine. Like this? Your hand's quite cold. It probably feels that way because of your fever. Oh no. So, yes? I've done some regrettable things to you. Please forgive me. To tell you the truth, for the moment I first saw you, I felt like you were what I've been searching for my whole life. Laugh if you like. I felt like I finally found you, but I couldn't act around you the way I honestly felt. I should get some sleep. Could you keep holding my hand until I fall asleep? If you don't want to, that's fine. My hand is yours. Thank you. Our maid has reproached. You appear to be quite delirious, Master. Those are the things you should be telling your wife, not me. It was all a dream. Of course it was. It wouldn't be that easy. And she would never come to my room. She's involved with another man. Jacopo, may I come in? I have another letter. He explodes, doesn't he? This has gotta be it. Why are girl persistent letters? Did not improve anything. Simply stoked the flames of misunderstanding. This continued for several months. With gentle warmth of spring, the cold, bitter winds of winter still blew between Jacopo and his wife. Not allowed to leave her shed, never receiving applied to her letters. Though his only source of information was Moriya. Weeks after weeks, her circumstances remained the same. Something else began to show signs of change. Her mental state. It's pointless, man. Fuck you, Moriya. You're only wasting your time at this point. I saw him throw your letter into the fireplace. She's not gonna read anything you write. Oh, fuck you, bitch. He cares more about money than the word to love. That's not the person I saw. That's the kind of man he is. Just give up and file for divorce already. No. I'll get through to him. Everything will go back to normal. I have faith. All my letters may go up in flames, but my faith will not be lost with them. As long as I keep writing. Eventually I'll get through to him. So I cannot stop. I cannot. Do you have any idea what he's about to say to you, Moriya? Jacopo doesn't trust you in the slightest. He goes around calling you a witch, man-eating devil woman. It's awful. There's no one as pure and beautiful as you. He says I'm a witch. Listen to me, man. He's never for a second actually loved you. He just wanted the influence attached to your name. Wanted to wanting to mingle with the upper class. He used you. But last year, when we went out together, he gave me a fennec skin wheel at the photography shop. He had the owner make it especially for me. He was just trying to win you a favor. You really cared for you, you only got to. tiny paper toy. He would have gotten you something like a ring or a necklace or some perfume, a nice dress. Something women really like. He has even given you like that. He doesn't have any feelings for me. Ah, I'm sorry. I could have stand here. Yeah, could have stand here and see you going through this. But I don't know when to shut up my fat trap. I went too far. The last thing I need to do to be is hurting my worst. Hurting you worse. You know, for everything I said, your unwavering dedication is really impressive, man. I know I suggested you get a divorce, but you know what's part of me kind of that you want you to split up, despite knowing you're sick. But them is causing you pain. You made this far. I'd like to see you make it all the way. Maybe Lachi will start paying attention. Of course not, Moriya. Keep answering the letters. You witness can melt. The sweetness can melt, even as hard as steel. Yes, you're right. I will keep waiting, keep writing, and I will not divorce him. Yes, alright. So please, keep delivering letters to him. You're my only remaining connections to the outside world. Oh yes, one more thing. If it's not too much, can you tell me how he's been and what he's been doing lately? I don't have much else to write about, so you can at least reveal him with somewhat of his work-related stress. I am his wife, after all. I should be able to do that much for him. I am his wife. Her dedication to him was perhaps closer to an obsession. But she did not seem to the fact that her obsession was killing her. She was visibly losing weight, and her spirit was breaking down. It's said that emotions fade with time, but the opposite can't be true. The act of writing, of fervently believing for so many months, despite the object of one's affections not returning to them. Affection can tear apart a person's heart, crush their soul, shattering their spirit. No matter how much reading, how thick-skinned they may be, with enough time, it will wear anyone down. No one is immune. It's pointless, Jacopo. Wait all you want, you won't get her back. Again, screw you, Moriya. If you keep going, if she's gonna keep writing letters, she can at least write one for you. Hey, stop changing them, you little nasty little bitch. She looks so pure, pretty as an angel. Like God Almighty, it is only how she looks. You changed it. What have I? Oh, you have been yelling and screaming, chomping out all about to go storming into the manor. Now you're just so quiet. I'm just a little tired. You could break it off then. What? You're admitting yourself in high society. Nobody's gonna start suddenly ignoring you. You've more than put your family name to good use. To put it in your own words, it's no longer necessary. This isn't something I really want to say, but Madam has never liked you. She was married off to a stranger and forced to leave her home. Unsure, she felt very alone. And so she sought the companionship of other men. Anyone who wasn't probably seemed quite attracted to her. So without getting violent or threatening to kill her or anything, it just ended already, quietly and without a fuss. It'll be easy for you that way. I cannot. But because you still love her. That's wonderful, Jacopo. After everything, you still love her. That's just blind, selfless devotion at this point. Perhaps it's foolish, unhealthy obsession. But I still do not wish to sever ties with her. I cannot get the image of her smile in my head. The look of utter election on her face as she looked through the fetoscope. Those captivating eyes beneath the veil at our wedding. I'll never, for as long as I live, forget those sights. Color me surprised. You're a sentimental one. Well, I guess you have been kind of mushing, haven't you? True to your heart despite how you look. It's not a bad thing, though, in my book. There's nothing but pain for you now. All you can do is wait until she starts writing. And do not worry. If you need to let off some steam, I'm all ears. I'll be until she breaks it off with the other man. No, that will not be necessary. What? I know very well that things cannot continue as they are forever. I knew it from the beginning. I still couldn't do anything. This time, I plan to face her myself. You're serious, Jacopo? Yes. I relied on you for far too long. I was afraid for one of my duty. I don't want anyone to find out about that. My wife was being unfaithful. And thought for the best way to show that was locking up away from anyone else. The situation's not going to improve unless I do something. For all things to continue as they are, sooner or later, whether for indefinitely, infidelity will leak. So before that happens, I must face her myself. I must do something. It's probably for the best. I'll tell her anything you want. Make sure things starts improving. I appreciate everything you've done, and I apologize for getting you involved in our troubles. But I'm going to end it now. No, I must put an end to it. This is a problem between me and her. I must get violent again if you see her face to face. I mean, you must get violent again if you see her. Yes, I might. I might do something that would rather look bad for me. But it's reached a point where, until the two of us face each other, it's never going to go away. It took me far too long. I wasted too much time trying to find my resolve. I see. You'll need to break the ice then. Break the ice. Right. If you got some convenient excuse to talk to her, it'll reduce some tensions. Make it easier to bring up what you need to bring up, right? Here's an idea. That railroad you're funding. That railroad you've been funding. That's supposed to be opening up pretty soon, isn't it? Yes, it is. There'll be message by telegraph when it happens, right? You're gonna have to be there to hear it. And then invite her to ride on to the first train. You put your heart and soul into this project, and you'll finally be realized. You'll finally be realized. It's gonna be an amazing day for you. And a day like that, right for more good things to happen. It's gonna be the accomplishment of a lifetime. Don't look so down in the dumps. You're sending trains across this massive continent, tearing down the people of this country's dreams. You say you can't stick a dream. Who says you can't stick a dream of your own on it too? Right. Yes, you have a point. A railroad spans from coast to coast. She's a sickly girl, which makes the long trip difficult. But this new rail system should make things much less straining. It'll allow me to show the of the world. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm getting excited myself. No, you're not. I'm grateful, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Oh my god, my fucking sides. Seriously, that's a goddamn riot. The both of them. They keep on trusting me and keep on getting hurt. They don't have to be going through any of this. Oh my god, Moriya, you are terrible. Those people call me the Holy Mother. I bet the real Moriya's rolling in a fucking grave. Huh? Now, I must say I wasn't expecting you to make a move, Yakubo. Shame that. Swarming, losing, paralyzed by security is a better role for you. If they do end up figuring it out, tough shit. Is there anything? This takes away a bit of the fun. I don't understand why he's so infatuated with this railroad. I mean, it's just a wicked romantic, really sense of steel, but I kind of steel, little small steel. Yeah, I mean, that's what the time things are moving. No matter how this plays out, not have an ending. Well, hey, nobody in this game has had a happy ending so far. You're gonna get a real taste of which I despise you. Moriya, Moriya. Oh, there you are. What is it? I'm on break now. You were assigned to clean the cell today, weren't you? Well, head maid saying it hasn't been done yet. What? I did clean it. Just casual once over, but hey. Well, do it again. Do it right this time. Because you don't, it's gonna fall on me. That's supposed to make me give a damn. I mean it. Take care of it. Get enough special treatment as it is. Yeah, right. I heard the first time. I'll take care of it. And don't you forget. Oh, for God's sake. Why should I have to be the one to tell her? She gone? Oh, what a pain. Who cares? The damn cellar's clean. Not like anyone would bring guests down there. Yeesh. Guess I should take care of it. Better that than a tongue lashing by the head maid. God, why had to be a maid anyway? Hey, isn't the cellar where... What a dank place. Oh, it's so dark and humid down there. Makes it shoot gross. Aha! Someone there? Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Get further in. Whoa! It's seriously dusty back here. Who was supposed to clean this last week? Well, clean the whole thing next time, damn it. It's my job hard. Disgusting. God damn cowards. Oh God. Dear God. I do not want to clean this. Ow, for God's sake. Stack this stuff properly. Now I gotta fix this whole mess. For the love of... What's this? Something carved into the floor? Never noticed this before. Someone got bored one day? What do we have here? Ugh. It's mostly illegible. Let's see. It's not writing in English. But my native language? But it's not modern. It's all arc. Who on earth would an old form or country language be carved in the floor of mansion built here in the new world? Most of it's illegible, but I can make out one sentence. Our lives shall be forfeit to the witch's curse. Nevertheless, you must lay bare to those with sin upon their soul, for the redemption of those whom are pure. Should you mean not dispel your curse, we implore of you, O witch, to mark it with only their bloodlines, the blood of sinners, flows to those who dwell within this house, but not I. What in the witch? Haha, that's crazy. That's crazy. But why does the handwriting look like mine? It's just so similar. No one's handwriting is perfectly unique after all. Why am I so sweaty? Is it hot down here? Don't forget, didn't see a thing. Not a chance it's real. Just a tasteless prank. This is silly. There's something else in this box. Is this a painting? It's always been down here? Huh? White hair? Fair skin? Is this a madam? But then, why is the face all torn up? And her clothes look really old-fashioned. The painting seems worn and faded too. Something about it feels off. I should have tried. It's very creepy, unsettling. The writing on the floor and this painting. What is with this house? It's just a painting. Nothing to get weird over here. I bet I know what happened. Takaki probably slashed up in a fit of jealousy. Is he a simple man? Seeing this probably won't put him in the best mood. Aha! Is he in here? What was that? Someone there. The door. Oh, what is there? What is this? A painting? Could have left it here then. Is that me? Why? My face has been cut. No. Why would someone have this paint? Just to do this? Who would do such a thing? You look like a witch, my dear. Like a demon. Your very presence bring misfortune upon us. Your curse. Ah, her members are coming back. I am not. Was it you, Jacopo? Did you have this painted so you could destroy it? Did you really despise me that extent? Why do you? Whatever do? Trick me so why? I, all I'm doing is waiting for you. You're a worthless tramp. Are those ears only for show? This house has no need for a garden. I always thought I had some sense of taste. Silence. It's all your fault. Every last thing. Say goodbye to your family. I'll kill you. There's a mere act of writing, awaiting, imposed upon you. Does my mere presence pervert you? How could it be better if I were gone? Would it be better if I left this mansion? If I left you, I don't think I could wait much longer. I can wait much longer. There's no end to sight. I can't take it any. There is no end. No, I will set a deadline for when I give up writing. With a project you pour your heart into it is complete. When the rail opens, I will be finished waiting. And then it's over. This tale is almost over. And our last story will begin. The Pacific Railroad last spike ceremony was drawing nearer day by day. Day was, coincidentally, the deadline. The two of them had set for themselves. Jacob looked in front of his wife, and the wire her girl away from him. And as they approached, she continued to write letters. Force of habit, despite having them been worn, physically thin. Like you said, by focusing your attention, the harsh. And that goes for you as well, Master. Now, Master, this door is soon to be shut upon this era. Are you prepared to see what happens next? I see very well. Allow us to make our way to the final day. See with your own eyes, Master, how this tale concludes. And please, don't let go of my hand. I know. The night before the open ceremony, the master of the house heads for his white shed. Tension on his face. But surely, but utterly. Into step. You have found the resolve to speak with her, having locked her away in the shed like a common prisoner. Jacopo was hardly optimistic about what she might say to him. He had undeniably mistreated her, so heartless, said heartless and cruel things to her, but even gotten physically violent with her. His actions were inexcusable, even if they were in response to her infidelity. Of course, the very infidelity which had driven him to such behavior. Had it not, in fact, taken place, he was unaware of that. And there was a chance they could never reconcile their misunderstanding. But this in particular would not have positive resolution. But he still clung to a tiny fragment of hope. He wanted to start over with the white girl, to begin a new future with her. With that desire burning strong in his heart, he stood before the door, to her shed to call out to her. Are you awake? It's me, Jacob. May I come in? I won't hurt you. I will not raise my hand against you again. I swear to you, I will do you no harm. I just wish to speak to you. I would like to have a calm, rational conversation, and as such, I will not enter your room until you give me your permission. So may I please come in? You won't even give me a response, alright? Considering how you may feel about me, I shouldn't be surprised. Fine. Then you don't want to let me in. But please, at least hear me out. Do you remember the day shortly after we met? When we went on our honeymoon? If you even call that little walk we took a honeymoon. I was unable to do anything nice for you then either. I had no experience, no idea how to interact with an upper class woman like you. I don't know what I should do for you. And yes, I know that makes me sound juvenile. I had a tendency to say things I don't mean the more. I get. I'm sure I said things that hurt you numerous times that day. However, at the photograph shop, when you saw the fetoscope, you smiled for me. I was genuinely pleased in that moment. I feel like I got closer to you. I very much doubt that I was actually an appropriate present for a noble woman like yourself. Jewels or flowers or something like that. Something beautiful would have certainly suited you better. And I knew that. But I assumed you have been given gifts like that countless times in the past. You are, after all, a beautiful woman. I did not want to have to compete on the same field as others men. I wanted to be special. No, I wanted to be unique to you. No one had ever shown you anything of that sort before, had they? Frankly, I wasn't sure if a woman your status would take an interest in the fetoscope at all. I imagine you've thrown it out by now. But I chose to believe you sincerely liked it that day. That, if just for a moment, I caught your eye, even if you started seeing other men afterwards. The moment was real, wasn't it? Our marriage at its core. Nothing but an arrangement between our parents, an exchange of money and influence. That's how it begins. That's how it began, but that day I loved you. I yearned to see you smile, as if I loved you my entire life. The Pacific Railroad is finally been completed. That's the project I've been funding. Everyone thought it was crazy, but a railroad now stretches across the breadth of this country. A joining ceremony will be held tomorrow. It's going to be a grand event. Locally, they're planning on doing a gun salute. At the sound of the last spike being driven to the ground, will be transmitted across the country via telegraph. I prescribed the telegraph so we can listen to it here in the mansion. In your condition, you'd probably have trouble handling the crowd at the telegraph station. But here, you can celebrate the comfort of your own home. I suppose what I'm saying is, I want to celebrate this with you. I made an arrangement to make this possible for you, because I wish to have you there with me. Will you be willing tomorrow to celebrate the completion of Pacific Railroad with me? Would you be there at my side? Please say something. I want to start over. I know very well what I've done to you. It may be my fault myself, but what I did is unacceptable. But what I did was a consequence of my overpowering love for you. I swear it. Why? Why will you not answer me? Say something, anything. Please, please. Can you hear me there, can't you? If you don't want to, just say no. If you do reject me, I'll set you free. I won't hurt you, I promise. The door's not locked. Who opened it? Hello? Moriya. The fetoscope. The one you still had this. That's ridiculous. I assume you're throwing out. Spitting the endless reminder of that day, the year before. Though there was no longer anyone around. Why, but you were with other men. Why would you keep something I gave you? So it was why? A letter. Beneath the ever-rotating fendoscope lay a single sheet of paper. As if it drawn to it, he scanned the contents of parchment. A letter addressed to Caro mio Jacopo. My beloved Jacopo. Did the fruits of your dream turn out as a hope? I'm sure it's wonderful and impressively fast. I'm trying to travel across a continent, a little large like it is. Something out of a story. I wish I could have been there to see it. I'm sure you've been quite pleasant. But the day you gave me the fence well, I am being I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd keep waiting for you forever, no matter how much you ignored me. But I made up my mind, so I'll decide to wait for you until the railroad was complete. I foolishly thought you might invite me to the open ceremony, but this is not good enough for you. I'm going to take my leave for your house, so you needn't concern yourself with anyone. However, I do have one request. Please do not forget about all the letters I wrote. Think on them from time to time. Do not burn them out, for they contain my thoughts, my feelings, my words, a record of my love for you. Remember when you can. And that I was always watching you. I'm sorry I'm having trouble writing. My ears are ringing. There's a voice whispering to call me a witch. Maybe it's your voice. My visions would blur. I can't even see what is going through my mind. I'm sorry. This was all I was able to write for you. I'm truly sorry. I will leave the fence school behind. It was my dearest treasure. Farewell. I love you. Oh shit. What the hell was this? He was visibly rattled, and unsurprisingly so. The mention of the transcontinental railroad open ceremony, the lecturer, the dearest treasure, a professional love for him. Above all, the Mellok text appeared to be written by someone not entirely in their right mind. Everything about it served to be amplifies his you. Waited for me. How can that be? The joining ceremony is tomorrow. It hasn't happened yet. Why? Why did you have to leave then? I'm here. I care for you, just as I planned. The ceremony is on the 10th. The second lady Aikawa guessed. May 8th. Originally, the ceremony was built on May 8th, 1869. However, due to bad weather and a labor dispute, it's been postponed for 2 days. This cannot be. I made sure you were informed. I had Moriya. The madam is having an affair. No. Moriya. No, you couldn't. Moriya was the only one get information of him of his wife's supposed felonies. And though the letters had not been addressed to him, think about it, they had all been about him. The one letter she mentioned treasuring a gift. The opportunity meant a gift from another man. In effect, she's been referring to the fendoscope sitting on top of her desk, still spinning in the wheel. At long last, he finally made that connection. At that time, I realized the only person who could have altered the letters was someone that both trusted. Moriya. Never. She never, ever, even once, betrayed me. She was not unfaithful at all. She waited, and I caused her pain again and again. She trusted me, but his realization came far too late. The wire girl's spirit had broken, and she was no longer the match. He had caught on to Moriya's imagination sooner. Things would not turn out as they had, but he was much too late. Moriya, why? Why would you do this? Here we go. Where have you gone, Moriya? A woman. I've been waiting. There she is. There's Moriya. Oh, isn't she doing the cliche anime laugh trope? Nice room you got here. I guess that's only natural for being the man of the house after all. All these fancy furnishings. Do you know this stuff is too good for you, right? And then me. I get the barren little maid's room. Drives me up the wall. So hey, Jacopo. Clear the air with the little lady yet? Moriya. I love the look on your face. I'm guessing you didn't make things better then. You know, good and well, that she's not even here anymore. Well, yeah, but I still want to hear it, so you know. I want to hear from your own mouth that you couldn't keep a leash on your will. So you locked her up, drove her mad, broke her down, and then she ran away from you. Go on, say something. She's doing the, I can't remember the laugh that that elegant lady would always do, make the laugh. So yeah, her hands in that motion. Climb back on your high horse and start showing like you always do. Why, Moriya? Why would you do this? Why? What do you think? Because I fucking despise you. I've been trying to figure out how I want to end things. Well, then they just fell apart on their own. The fates are smiling down upon me, I guess. Nonsense. She was waiting for me until the day of the Joni ceremony. And I was going to see her on that day. You knew the ceremony had been postponed. That's what you get for putting it all in my hands. For thinking I'm the only ones on your side. What do you think I just tell like a good little maid? Not a chance in hell. I mean, talk about some fantastic news. But you both picked the same date. But you got the dates different. Absolutely perfect. Moriya, is that how you always felt? How long? How long you held this grudge against me? How long? How long? How goddamn dense can you be? Must be nice living your little fancy world, Jacopo. And this is the next Campbell family. Oh, I'm a good side. So you've always hated me, at the very least. I've always fucking loathed you since the minute we had a reunion. Of course, I did try to convince myself you had your reasons. Didn't make it feel any less unfair. You had all the money, and you had all the power, and everything else you stole from me. And then you go and get hitched to this pretty little lady. No, don't try to act like you're the victim here. It's all on you. If you have any idea how I felt falling from grace, made your goddamn maid having stuck up to you, do you have any idea how infuriating this was? Oh, do you think I didn't know anything? Do you think I didn't suspect anything? If you did, then you got your head way up in the cloud. You were so motivated by your grudge against my family. Precisely that is. Your father wanted so badly to be the head of the family. Wanted so badly to be in power. But then he murdered my dad and grandpa. They say it was a carnage accident. But the ground was all torn, the ground was all torn to hell when it happened. You want to tell him what kind of carriage accident caused it to explode? As soon as my dad and grandpa died, your dad took over for the family. The balance of power and the faction began to change. My family, anyone else tied with the Campanells was either exterminated or exiled. The Brazentees took control of the city. My grandpa Koska became your Koska. No one with the right mind would not even think. The surprise, didn't have any hand in that. The great chameleon family bitten by their own pet dog, except the dog had a rabies. And as all in time, the lush historical land will wither away and die. My dad and grandpa buried in that dried up earth and screw the grades even now. You can't prove wrong, can you, Yakuko? Jesus Christ, this lady's fucking crazy. And we all knew that. Now, first in line, because next is you, his son. Naturally. Feels pretty good, don't it? Slaughtering my family, leaving us to lie in the mud. Why you live here in this like a fucking king? Because of what your family did. I don't have a home to go back to anymore. No house, prestige, I have nothing left. And that's a goddamn outrageous. I can't believe family's supposed to run that city. But instead, you filthy crawling all over some kind of infestation. I feel what you Campanella. I'm stuck here being your goddamn maid. If I had been born a woman, I could have been the marriage after my dad and grandpa died. But because I'm a woman, I couldn't retaliate. I had to sit on my couch and watch tragedy unfold. It was absolutely miserable. So I had to make you suffer as well. I had to make you I had to make you twice as miserable as I was. You had no reason to hate anyone but me. Why did you make her a part of this? Do you have some grudge against her too? No, not particular. I actually rather like the man. Sweet, pretty kind-hearted, timid, and fragile. Twisted every word I said. Splendid little toy. You thought of her as a toy? Now, you can't really call me that. You can't. You have no right. Yes we can. You never care about anything anyone else. They're all footstools to you. It's a little too late to find sense of morality. The whole thing is, it could have been avoided if you two just had a single conversation. Instead, both of you can call him singing. Only am I, Moriya. How dense can you be? Of course. I thought you were my ally. I trusted you. I'm sure she did too. Then you should get your eyes examined because you can't see a damn thing. Moriya. My God, it was beautiful. The way too politely trusting me, proving your own misunderstanding caused you pain. How could you never get on the same page? Watching it all fall apart. Moriya. Is that everything? Except you grudged and all you did? Yep. That's everything. That's the left. It's for me to kill you. Hold still now. I wouldn't want to miss. Moriya, did your past mean nothing to you? Was the author of your empty promise? How could it? You remember it so clearly? Fine, I'll explain to you a little magic words. Bad grown-ups will take advantage of good memories. It's not that I finally returned this to you, Yakuko. The cartridge you gave me back, packed with your disgusting sentiment. Kill you at the end, though. All your family are cursed. I'll send every last one of you straight to hell. My revenge has just begun. Even if you had been a man, you wouldn't have been suitable. You should have aimed to my eyes, Moriya. Yakupo. Easy. Headshot, bitch. In a panic, I pulled the trigger. From the barrel, a bullet went flying. Quite literally between her eyes. Would anyone ever believe me? If I said this wasn't how I wanted the things turned out. The rain just keeps on coming. I wonder if I'll be able to go home today. Hey, Jakobino! Say something, you little wuss. Don't shout. You're giving me a headache. The lighting is way louder than me. Eek. Ah! How you jump, Jakobino? You jump too, and stop calling me that. Don't be scared. Don't cry. I'm not even crying. Your eyes are damn too. I'm not crying. I'm not crying at all. Not one bit. Liar. There's no end to this rain, is there? I'm fine if it doesn't stop. There's nothing at home for me. You don't want to go home? Your parents don't get along, huh? That's got nothing to do with it. Liar. You got it good. Everyone loves your grandpa. Whenever anyone needs something, they come to him. Now that's a great man, huh? I'm a grandpa can part of this. Oh, no reason. Not everyone likes him. He gets much hate as love. Grandpa's not really model citizens. He's mostly just shrewd. Are you jealous? I'm not. The old man is, though. Huh? He is now. Well, your dad got in good points too, I think. Like, I don't know. He's the kind of man who can accomplish big things. Though it seemed a lot stricter than my grandpa. Come on, I don't get it. Come on, I don't get you. Why are you clamping up for? No reason. If you don't want to go home, then how about we go somewhere far away from here? Huh? What's such me? Let's get out of here. We head to the capital. Find some work. We could make it work, the two of us. Oh, and we'll bring Nero, of course. Huh? If we could, that would be nice. Break free of this city and its outdated traditions. Head somewhere bigger. More forward thinking. If only if it were possible. It's alright, Moriya. I know you were just joking. I'm gonna be able to find work anyways. Two of us ran off. We'd be starving in months. You have to be blind not to see that. Alright. Let's go once the rain lets up. Oh yeah, once it does. Till then, I don't know, let's sing. Let's sing louder than the lightning. And maybe you'll stop crying, Pino. I'm not crying. Ah, come on, let's sing. La, yeah, they... La, 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 re, la, la, re, la, la, re. Moriya. I may not put it into words, but I trust you understand, that I consider you a dear friend. Listen to me, Jacopo. My actions were justified. But what I did for the betterment of the city, this land. The Compellas are too conservative. Under their control, this country will trophy? Progress will continue to lose steam. If we don't push further, we'll all fall further and farther behind. For long, we made the next head of the family. But until then, we'll cross over to the new world. Establish a close cut there. Unify us, bolster us, make us strong. I'll handle things back here. I won't let the companions try and strike back. What? You want Moriya too? It's dangerous to keep the companions close by. She has to be taken care of. If you insist. But not let your guard down. Betrayal is a constant companion in this world. I'm giving you my revolver. Keep it on you all times. Glory over everlasting upon our blood, and upon this earth. The best I can give you is my job as my maid. If I show you any more obviously fertile treatment, I'm liable to step in. Money, power, respect, and enough authority to take over orders from anyone. I thought that if I could obtain all that, I'd be able to give you your freedom, and her as well. I want to give you both comfortable lives, but none of that. Go through to either of you. Well, that being said and done, it's all over. Everything is slipped through my fingers. Love, my friendship with Moriya, both of their smiles. Master! What was that sound? So much blood. Ah! Moriya! What happened this time? You keep getting stuck witnessing the worst things. What? Call a doctor. Someone with tight lips. Do not call the police. Don't make a scene, got it? If so, then go on. Yes, sir. Right. Not everything is slipped through the glass. And money and influence, all that are left. This is what you wanted, though, is it not? Some money and power, no? Aren't you gonna go? Yes, I will. But first, I would like to ask you something. What do you intend to do from here? What am I going to do? Exactly the same as before. There's but one thing for me to do. I see. Well, what you find your solace in your riches. The way I see it, money and power can be an ally, but they can become your enemy at the blink of an eye. If you don't put them into words, your feelings will never make it through to anyone. For unlike money, humans aren't measurable by their appearance. He failed to communicate to anyone he held within his breast. He was chained down by his place in society, his pride, leadership, in his own hearts. And at some point, he found himself in a position where he was no longer able to speak his mind. After enough time, like he forget how to be genuine at all. Or perhaps someone like him simply would not, even if they knew. And even, there are many things in this world that cannot be communicated without being put into words. How sad his tale should end with him expressing how he truly felt. How hard it must have been to never clear up his misunderstandings. At the Aikawa conversation with Moriya, the Pacific Railroad was completely scheduled. Someone's cheers shook the new world. The last spike was driven into the rails. Aikawa, however, couldn't even manage to smile listening to the telegraph. I'm sure you can guess as to why. The people with whom he wished to share the moment with, not there. Shortly at the fall of the deck, Aikawa held a private funeral for Moriya. Then he commenced to search for the white-haired girl. He did not do so alone. He had others to help. He did everything in his power to find her. Tired of searching for many, many years. However, was not able to locate her. He had spent the remainder of his life alone. Money, power, known, servants. The world around him was always quite lively, but solitude was his only companion. He waited and waited for her girl to return. The years crawled by, and with no family or loved ones at his side, no one cared for him in his old age. He died alone. One last shot at the wheel. That's pretty cool. And so, the tale has closed on this side. It is true, after all, what they say. The door before the departed slowly drew shut. He could no longer hear the sound of the man within the den. The faint scent of cigar smoke, however, lingered in the air. Huh? Started vaguely at the closet door. You noticed something was amiss. What's the matter? You lost, or are you trying to take in the sights? What? Where are you looking? Yeah, I'm over here. Yeah, there you go. I don't want to the left. Huh? The painting speaks. What should I do? Are you really? Yep, you got it. I'm the one talking to you. It's been a while since I have talked to anyone. So tell me, can you hear me, can't you? Yeah, I can hear you. Splendid. It's been so long since I had a conversation, I was afraid I might have forgotten how to talk. So tell me, who might you be? I don't know. I don't know anything. You don't know? Well, this is quite the predicament, Pickle. Then how about a little chat, eh? You got yourself turned around and aren't sure where to go, yeah? Well, I'll be happy to tell you anything I can. Just ask away. Who are you? Me? Well, see, I'm painting. Why? Why did I end up painting? Hard to say. Maybe I was reborn as a painting because I really don't like the art. The other things I painted, I wish I hadn't. Maybe that's regret. Hopefully I get a chance to apologize for that. Anyway. Alright then. I'm ready for you. So you can tell him about yourself. If you run into him, you can Should you tell him I really regret what I did? I know I should tell him myself, but that's all I can see. Regret? Yeah, I'm stuck here. I can't move an inch. Yeah, can't move an inch. You know, deadline was passed on that one. But that what makes it regret, yeah? Because you can't take it back. By the time I realized, it was too late. He was already dead. He's long since passed away. How? Huh? How are you supposed to give the dead fellow a message? Well, for all you know, Dad could be one of these halls too. Huh? Perhaps. So please, tell him I said that. Or maybe you are him. Just, what is this place? Oof. Talk about some hard-hitting questions. Probably not the one to be able to answer that for you. I don't have a very deep connection with this mansion, you see. I find it difficult to believe. I see. I've got nothing to gain from mine, do I? Even my regrets, they turn me to this. I wasn't summoned here by no one. Huh? They said, there's one thing I can tell you. This place truly does summon people. People have ties to something that happened long, long ago. Summons. Yeah, no one knows anything even happened. I don't even know either, till she told me. Though I haven't the foggiest how much of it's true or not. Are you here because you were summoned by her? Or did you come of your own will to find someone? It's still, I don't... But someone was calling for me. Sad, despairing cries. If you came here from your own volition, and you weren't summoned by her, then perhaps you'll be the one who can break. Who am I? Just because you don't know who you are doesn't mean you can go around asking other people. Is the painting a person? I'm not a person, you say. Well, no, you're right, but I'm not gonna know anything about you that you can't tell me about yourself. I mean, from where I'm standing, you almost look like walking in a cloud of shadows. I can't even tell what you look like. I do. The maid who was with you before, did she call you master? Yes. I see. But the question is, which era master are you? How many doors have you been through? 3. 3 doors, eh? And of those, did any of them bring anything back? Nothing. Ah, well, it's not as easy thing recovering yourself. Or maybe you weren't behind any of those 3 doors. I wasn't? Yeah, that's gotta be it. That was your first time witnessing those tragedies. Yours is another door. So tell me, how do you feel like looking behind those doors? Was it frightening, saddening, heart-wrenching, all 3 of them? Well, let me tell you something. You'll be able to bear them because they weren't your tragedies. Huh? If the next door you open is yours, you'll be able to bear it. Will you be able to accept your own tragedy? It's one thing seeing other suffers, but your own? You have to face the emotion you want to keep buried. Secrets you want to keep hidden away. And pain you want to forget. Do you think you'll be able to accept them as your own? If you can't, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't assure you're running if you choose not to reclaim your old self. There's nothing wrong with erasing your memories for something if it was so bad you didn't want to face it in the first place. Let it be rewritten as someone else's story. That'll make it a whole lot easier on you. Because you never know. The most unfortunate tale of all may well be your own. Or perhaps that goes for everything about you. Is the weight I bear truly so great? If so, then what am I supposed to do? But I have to see it, so you know, you won't until you see it. You won't know until you see it. Well, that's true enough. But once you do, there might not be any turning back. Or do you reclaim your old self? It matters the cost. If you do, if you're sincerely prepared to do that. Then be wary of the tale that comes next. What? A tragedy that seems too beautiful to be real. Precisely that. A fabrication. Fabrication? If it turns out you're somewhere behind the next door, then perhaps you're mine. Might as well ask her that directly. I tried. But you won't say until you regain your old self. Right. I see. Well, in that case, if you want to know, you know what you gotta do. It's entirely up to you whether you make an ally or an enemy out of her. There's no guarantee she's even right in the head. What? You never know. Maybe we're not the only one who hasn't found themselves. I haven't talked this much in a long time. Feels great. And now that I got that out of my steam, I should be able to get some good sleep. I feel even more lost than I was before. You're probably still wondering in the dark for now, but I really hope that you find the outcome you want. And I mean that. Huh? You can either reclaim your old self, or toss it aside. The choice is yours either way. Now, since it looks like your escort isn't showing up, what do you plan to do next? What should I do? I would take a look around this place, since you got a little free time. Maybe come across things you wouldn't with her around. Oh, right. You will explore. I got the perfect thing. The perfect thing? Stick your hand in the canvas, would you? The man had told the departed to put his hands, but he... Okay. Ah, no, not there. That tickles. Left to right. Huh? There's a man in the pain. A key. Ah, that tickled. With the key, you can access the master bedroom. A while back, she tossed it into me. That damn little bug. She? So yeah, it ain't mine, don't worry about it giving back. However, I bet there's something worth seeing there. And she felt that she needed to toss that key. Alright. Well, I'll get some sleep. You take care now. If you happen to learn my name, come pay me another visit. Should that fancy you strike. Whoa. Having said that, the painting felt quiet. The poor hand laid a small key. It seemed rather antique and vaguely familiar. The sounds ever grew drove the corridor. The potter stood there, all alone, and no sign of the maid. After considering for a few moments, the potter decided to explore the mansion on his own. Oh wow, at the wild the rose the wilt. Whoa! A young man was stood before the world. As the party drew near, he called to the youth. Who are you? But the young man did not hear the noise. This isn't what I wanted. I just wanted a normal... It's Mel! I can't bear being alone. I can't take this. Someone get me out of here. Oh my god. Tell me it's not all my fault. Look at me. Hey, look at me. Hey, can you hear me? cigarette smoke lingered in the den. However, the room was silent. Not even. Wait, something was moving. Billboard balls. There was no. The path I traced across the surface were rough around here. Cube. The students collide awkwardly with one another. Not a single one coming close to pickpockets. What's going on? As an experiment. Wow, that's pretty cool. As the party started, a man's voice rang out for someone in the room. Jacopo. What? Huh? Who are you? The man touched his fingers at the table, appeared to be wanting the barman to turn to the ball. He looks angry. This is what the beast dive was. The bar doesn't sell it. You're a beast-like snarl. You cannot see the beast, but did not make it any less unpleasant. Back upstairs. Oh shit! What's up, man? At the same moment, the part of the shadow searched quite some time. He had the shadow quite the shadow responded. Who are you? I gotta get out of here. The bar made his way to the room with the fireplace. So cold. I thought it was troublesome, but the pods near the fireplace. You're such a cynic. But that's okay. Say, do you remember when I first arrived here? When I was cleaning the library? Huh? A chill ran down the departed spine after he might freeze to explore the mansion. It was quiet. Let's go to the entrance then. The departed maid waited to the entrance of the main mansion. There was no one around, no more source of light. Groping through the darkness, he found the front door, which he sealed away shut with a heavy bar. You see, he could not leave the mansion. Burn the witch. Crucify the impure. What was that? Feels like I know that voice very well. Go to the library. The butler approached himself. Ow! What? One, two, three dozen. Ah! What on earth? Archangel. An array of pubes was the range facing the stained glass. There seemed to be an unfair tranquility about the room. She sat down on the pew and started quietly for some time. It's an angel. The Archangel Michael. Looking at him, makes my chest go tight. Am I human? For a moment the bard felt like he was on the verge of recalling something. Where's she gone? One more time for the maid. Well, there's only one thing left to do. The master bedroom. The bard inserted the key that he had given to the door. Master, what? Come on, get up. Up with you. Master. Whoa. You see, what did I tell you? It's much nicer in here with a little light. Without warning, the departure's whole world took a break with the colors. Seeing you stream through the window illuminate the valley-wide stream, and unfortunately, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's practically midnight where I'm from, so we almost got the memories. So we'll explore this the rest sooner than later. We'll get here to forget. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Sunjoker45. Have a good one.